You want to know what I love? Sonic. I love Sonic. He's so blue and cool and awesome and blue and awesome. But honestly, the art of Sonic title screens are super underrated. I don't watch much SonicTube outside of a select few people, but I hardly see anyone talk about them in depth, which is a huge shame. I think a lot of these are really cool. In an autistic way, most definitely. Like, if given the chance, I'd have like 75% of these as posters without a second thought. Like, sometimes I back out of a Sonic game just to look at the title screen. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Sonic is cool and I like him. With that said, let's rank every single Sonic title screen to exist. Everything is here. Everything. I think. I hope so. God, I hope. But for the sake of your sanity and mine, we are only doing main platformer games. I might do something like Sonic Battle, but things like Sonic Racing may not be here. Oh, by the way, Sonic Boom doesn't count. Are you guys ready? 'Cause here we go! Fuck yeah. This right here, classic. Just classic. Everyone loves the classic Sonic emblem thing. Sure, it was inspired by Dr. Slump, of course, but I think Sonic made the emblem thing its own. It's nothing short of iconic, truly beautiful in every way. A good majority of Sonic games use these, and it fits the franchise. Not to mention, it just looks cool. I'd wear one of these on a jacket without any hesitation. This also shows how expressive Sonic is, showing he means business. His cuteness and badassery are on display, with the backdrop of South Island in the ocean. This title screen is near perfect, if not for one thing that ruins it. Alright, look. I really hate to be one of those, I'm a Sonic lore god, I get all of my information from Cybershell, I'm a millennial. But dear God, I cannot unsee the fact this title screen is misaligned. Yes, for those who still don't know, the Sonic 1 title screen is supposed to be like this, but due to a glitch, the final game's title screen is 8 pixels to the left, and I swear, it's been years since I learnt this fact and I still can't unsee it. Anytime I boot up Sonic 1, I see it and it bothers me on a chronic level. It's just one of those things that you'll never notice until someone points it out. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Due to this, I'm forced to get an automatic F tier. But the remakes fixed this, so S tier. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Sonic 2 title screen did what the first accomplished, but added onto it. It literally feels like, oh boy, this is the next one. I love the addition of Tails here. Sonic is the first to come up, then Tails follows, showing off the new character in the game, which is so cool. The stars at the beginning are such a nice detail too. This feels triumphant. I also adore how the background is black before Sonic comes in and reveals West Side Island. Fucking awesome. S tier! I fucking love Sonic CD's title screen, because for one, it starts off so ominously. There's a reason why this beginning frame became a meme. It's oddly unsettling, but sick as fuck at the same time. Sonic might look odd to some, but that's only because it was a clay figure they took photos of and digitized, which personally, I love the way this looks aesthetically. Another detail that's kinda lost by today's standards is how the title screen shows off the capabilities of the Sega CD, with some Mode 7 action in the clouds, which looks so cool. Not to mention, Never Lake is in the background, and man, these classic title screens never disappoint. I will dock a point off for Sonic not being as expressive here, but the other details more than make up for it. S tier! Oh boy, it's the third one! Where do I even begin? First off, the way Sonic just spin dashes into the Sega logo after the chime announcing himself is the coolest shit I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. Also, it's super funny too. He's like, no bitch, it's my time now. I see next to no one talk about this. Sure, it's a microscopic detail, but it's the little things that make Sonic 3 one of the best in the entire series, and it's no different with this title screen, man. The emblem and Sonic himself are in 3D, which is so cool. I bet this blew some kids' minds back in the day. Also, the emblem is slanted, which is a nice change up. You can see Tails on the tornado flying around Angel Island, which, it's so awesome and brings these to life. God, this is so good. It perfected these classic title screens. You know what time it is. P tier, baby! I am breaking your rule of mine. Only some lesser-minded people ask me why I never talk about Sonic & Knuckles standalone, and that's because I personally don't see this as its own thing. It was separated during development, meaning Sonic & Knuckles is part 2. Thus, I consider Sonic 3 Knuckles one complete game and refer to it as such. Usually, I call it Sonic 3, which is how Sega and Sonic Team wants us to see it. That said, it would be really unfair if I didn't include this title screen in this video, because yes, this is awesome. This is really cool to me because it picks up literally right where the part 1 left off. The relaunch of the Death Egg backfiring and it lands on top of Lava Wreath with Sonic literally landing in Mushroom Hill. Like, they really wanted you to know that this takes place seconds after Sonic beats Big Arms. This almost appears to be a transitional cutscene, which is what future versions of the game did. But as its own title screen, this is peak as fuck. P tier. The Game Gear games have very simplistic title screens, being 8-bit and all, so I'm gonna lump most of them together. All of them are just static images on a blank background, which is lame but to be expected. Triple Trouble gets some points for Knuckles laughing like an asshole on it, but other than that, D tier. Except for Sonic Labyrinth, which is really neat. The flashing colors is a bit much, but I do enjoy Sonic spin dashing everywhere and showing himself for like a second at most. B tier. Yeah, this is fucking awesome. Sure, after the opening there's a bit of movement, but the fact this title screen has Sonic bouncing off the spring to the beat of the music is simply kino and awesome. A tier. I know Chaotix technically isn't a complete Sonic game, however it semi-tries to develop the formula of the main games. It was supposed to star Sonic originally and takes place immediately after Sonic 3, making it more than just a spin-off, and I just played and beat it for the first time recently and I really loved it, so it's here, it's my video, god damn it! This title screen is incredible. Metal Sonic comes towards the camera, revealing the entrance to the resort Eggman built, with all the Chaotix standing out there doing their sick poses. Gosh, I love this title screen so much. Each character has so much life. The dark background contrasting the bright and colorful cast, the music, the logo being on top of the entrance. You know that classic Sonic Saturn aesthetic Twitter pretends to like? Well, that started here, and it's great. I know some people might think this is insane, but this is P tier right here. The biggest 180 in title screen history. Wow, 3D Blast has a trash title screen compared to Chaotix or even the other console games before. It's just an image, and I'll admit, it looks cool, but where's the life? Again, I swear, I like 3D Blast, but I definitely don't like this title screen. D tier. Sonic Jam almost has a good title screen. Like, technically the title screen is just a static image, but I'll bend the rules and include the end of the game's opening because it leads directly into the title screen, which is my entire issue with it. The fact it's FMV makes the transition to the title very jarring and weird. If not for that, it would be pretty solid, but sadly this is a C tier. Let me just say that I fucking love Sonic R. I've always loved Sonic R. I've been a Sonic R defender before some new age YouTubers brainwashed Sonic fans into thinking he was good, which is a good thing technically because it favors my opinion, but it pisses my gatekeeper side off because all you people are frauds! I loved Sonic R before it was cool! Anyway, this title screen sadly sucks fucking asshole. It's just an image with the logo moving around weirdly. I don't like it. F tier! If I hear one more person talk about how good Sonic Extreme is the undefeated Sonic game, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I get it. It's good. This title screen, amazing. P tier. Sonic Adventures on paper should be lame because it's just a logo on a background, but the style of it saves it. The ripple of the water conveys the game's theming with chaos, and the logo is fucking awesome. Alright, future Nick here. So yeah, I recorded this video about a month or two ago. This is actually relevant now, so I'll include it here. The absolute buffoon 6-year-olds on Twitter think this logo is bad now, and I just want to say that holy shit, we are fucking cooked as a society. Oh my god, this is such a shit take, dude. Oh my god. Oh, you guys wonder why I don't use this shit anymore as much. Oh my god. A tier. But DX low-key ruins it though. I do not like how they just added a PNG of Sonic to it. They kind of stripped away the theming of the original. C tier. Sonic Pocket Adventure is simple yet super effective. The emblem is back, but this time with Sonic's new design, which is really awesome. I love the way it's animated. Easy S tier. Sonic Adventure 2's title screen is cool too. It proves that a blank image can be just fine if given enough space, and this does not disappoint. The logo comes falling onto the screen with sick-ass effects, and the background is a stylized image of Sonic and Shadow with the SA2 colors. This is cool. It doesn't feel as cheap as Sonic 3D Blast, for example. I will dock a point off for lacking constant movement like SA1, but this is still good. B tier. SA2 Battle completely blows the original title screen out of the water with all the characters scrolling in this cool bubble effect, which is super aesthetically pleasing. S tier! The advanced games have really lackluster title screens, which is so confusing because they're some of the most stylized Sonic games of all time. Advance 1 is the best, which is funny, but all of them really get the same D rank for me. Sonic Battle is the best example of how a simple title screen can still be great. All the characters flash before revealing the logo of the flaming head. The moving background and pulsing press start text is a really nice touch. The small things is what make these good. S tier. Sonic Heroes is a great case of simple but stylized. The effects on Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and the logo are super cool. The constant movement saves it from being super boring. This is a great one. Not much to say like some of the others, but nevertheless, this is a memorable one. A tier. Sonic Rush is a complete mixed bag. The animation that leads into the title screen is cool, showing the logo spinning, Sonic and Blaze posing, sick stuff, but the title screen itself proper is really lame. It's just the logo. B tier. The storybook games. I'll put in as much effort as they did the title screens. I fucking love the title screen of Sonic 06. Sure, it might seem a bit boring, but in reality the background just shows the scenery of Kingdom Valley, and it's so lively. It's like we're here in real time, and I like that. Not to mention, I really love the sound you make when you start the game. It always stood out to me as a kid. Oh yeah, A tier. Look, I love Sonic Unleashed and liked it before it got a PC port, but I have to say this is absolutely lame as fuck. It's in space, which is neat, but it really makes for a really boring title screen. I don't know, I don't like it. E tier. Sonic Rush Adventure has a really decent title screen. Now, I know what a lot of you will say, but that opening animation, and yes, that animation is great and I love it, however, that technically is not a part of the title screen. The Sonic Rush one didn't have a opening animatic, the animation was a part of the title screen, but here the title screen is pretty basic, but I do like the detail of the ocean on the bottom screen and the top screen being the sky where the logo is. That's pretty cool. A tier. This fucking sucks. There is no defending this one. It's lifeless, soulless. Sonic animations are at least 10 frames a second? It's so choppy. Why is it like this? It's borderline stop motion with PNGs. What happened here? This is what Sonic fans wanted in 2010. Let that sink in. This right here is the worst title screen of all time. F tier! Sonic Colors has to be one of my absolute favorite title screens in the entire series. Sonic run towards the camera of all the wisps surrounding him, and man, this is so charming. I love it. You can also control the camera and take a look around. It's the small things that make something that is simplistic have a lot of depth. S tier. Which, same cannot be said with the DS game. Yeah, this sucks. F tier. Wow, I hate to say it, but this has to be one of the worst title screens in the entire franchise. Even when I was a kid, I thought it was bad. Sonic Generations, wonderful, amazing game, but this title screen is so boring. It's lifeless. The 3D models stare into your soul. It looks borderline unfinished. Why isn't there any animation? Why don't they wag their fingers? They don't even blink. They just soullessly stare at you. The background being completely white doesn't help either. I get it. White space, but why couldn't we have something like Green Hill that cycles through it being whited out and normal? Just something that isn't this. Sure, Sonic jumps out of the emblem when you start the game, but that doesn't save this. It's a shame, but I'm gonna give this in the 3DS version a hard F tier. Sonic 4 Episode 2 has a slightly better title screen, but the animations are still choppy. Look at the Tails animation. It looks so lifeless. No soul at all. I hate it. Even when I was a kid, I thought this was asshole. F tier. Okay, so I was about to do the sigh and yell bit about Lost World, but honestly, yeah, it's boring as shit, but the colors are nice, and that's really all I can say. And the same goes to the 3DS version, D tier. We are so back. Holy shit, yes! Sonic Mania has a peak-ass title screen. The emblem lighting up and the full reveal of Sonic, the background, the spinning island, the animation. It's so full of life. I particularly love the ribbon moving around. The amount of love put into this one title screen is outstanding. It's peak. Everything about it. It feels like a Sonic game on the Saturn. And as a Sega nerd, I love that. P tier! Wow, this is a complete 180. So, Sonic Forces was the start of the newer Sonic games having a really simplistic title screen, and yeah, I don't like it. For Forces, we get a quote-unquote gritty music with imagery of the Resistance in the background, and once you beat the game, it switches to a Resistance after Sonic wins the war, with the Light of Hope playing. I hate this, man, because it strips away any sort of identity the Sonic series had. But Sonic Forces had a serious story! I'm sorry, but that's a stupid excuse. All of the games had a serious story, but still had cool, in-your-face Sonic-y title screens. This is tryhard. Sonic Forces was trying to be a return to form for Sonic, but it failed to realize what made those stories cool to begin with. It's not the fact they were serious, it's the fact they were cool. It's a huge difference. This title screen kinda embodies all of that. F tier. Same is to be said about Frontiers. There is nothing here that really makes it feel like Sonic. Where is the cool music? It's not in your face anymore. It's bland, fitting to the whole simplistic aesthetic that has been flooding everything within the last 10 years. Sonic was so great because it dared to be different, with its own style, and I really hope we can get back to that soon. F tier. God, we are so fucking back. I love Sonic Superstars. This game does not get the love it deserves, and this title screen is lovely. That classic style now in 3D, Sonic pops up with all of his friends, never fails to put a smile on my face. Everyone is lively and cheery, and you even get to see Trip poking out. So cute! The background of North Star Island is wonderful. I love this one. S tier! And there we have it. Every single Sonic title screen ever made, ever in the world of life, ever, forever, for ranked. Now, I have to ask, what is your favorite title screen? For me, actually, no, you don't deserve to know. Also, do you like Sonic? Good day.